Let's take a look at the 24-hour survival belt kit. Some key features of the 24-hour survival belt kit. It is supported by a yoke harness to help take up some of the weight. And the yoke harness is attached to 4 points on a padded hip belt, which rests on your hips. The front of the belt kit is secured by a battle belt with a Cobra style buckle. The first pouch on my left is a pistol mag pouch, which contains a fire steel that is tethered with a striker, and also an emergency fire kit with a lighter and various kinds of tinder like some birch bark, cotton, and jute twine. The next pouch is a triple mag pouch that contains 3 MRE bars. Now these are pretty good. They've got 260 calories per bar, so lots of sustainment right there. And it also has my Esbit alcohol stove fuel, which I put in a Canadian Forces flask, and then a pack of chewing gum. Chewing gum is really good for morale. This larger zippered sustainment pouch contains my brew kit slash cooking kit. So in here is some tea bags, some coffee, some electrolyte grape drink mix, my spoon, which is also tethered to the D-ring. There's a fish mouth spreader here, which you can use should I run out of fuel and need to boil water. This can attach to the steel bottle and suspend it over a fire to boil water with. So that sustainment pouch gives me a complete cooking slash brew kit. So I have my alcohol stove, fire steel to light it, and then the little stove will sit over top of that, and then I'm able to cook my food or boil my brew. Yeah, pretty handy, nice compact kit. These sustainment pouches are really nice, so there's enough room to put the alcohol stove in there on the side, set the brew kit in there, and they come built in with D-rings, so you can tether some kit and then just slide in my tea bags, and she's good to go. On the back side of the sustainment pouch, there are some Molle, and here I have attached a grenade pouch which contains my headlamp. Now I put it on the back side so that way when I'm moving through bush and things like that, if I had it on the outside here, that would just be a really bad snagging point. So that's in here, and then all I have to do is just take the carabiner off, and then I have access to my headlamp. And then on the bottom is a spare set of batteries. Now on this padded hip belt, there's a space where the belt is exposed, so I was able to loop this through a homemade pouch that I made for my Baco Laplander. I made this pouch out of a cowboy boot from one of my daughter's boots when she was little. So the Baco Laplander is tethered in a way so you can't lose it. So you basically just have to unclip it from the carabiner to wherever you get to your spot when you need to make some kindling, process some wood, things like that. Then you can have full access to the Baco Laplander. So that just secures it nice in place. Like when you have little pieces of paracord like this on kit, if you don't tether it, a stick will sooner or later grab this and pull it out, and you will lose your any tools that you don't have secured. Now for bushcraft purposes, I prefer to use the Baco Laplander because the way that the teeth are situated, this saw will cut in the push and the pull direction, where saws like a Silky will only cut in the pull direction. Now it's really important when you set off on any adventure that you have some type of a layering system. So this is my Arctis B110 combat smock. So this is a wind resistant and shower proof smock. So this gives me some immediate protection from cold winds and a light rain shower. So that's just easily attached and secured by these buckles on top of the butt pack. The nice thing about these larger size butt packs, so I'm able to carry my rain gear in here, a tarp for some shelter, cordage, and also some food. The contents of the butt pack. So here I have some home style potato soup. What's really good is this is for 4 servings. So 270 times 4, there's basically 1,000 calories right there. So that's really good for part of your day's sustainment. Next, if you get really dirty when having to go to the bathroom or cooking or food or anything like that, you got to be able to kind of wash up a bit. So here I have some Dr. Bonner's liquid hand soap. So this is environmentally safe, and this was suggested to me by a subscriber. So awesome, thanks buddy. Next is rain gear, and I will be doing a review of this stuff on the channel. This is the Arctis Rain Shield rain gear. So that's really critical. That can be thrown on very quickly. So here I have a cordage bag with a couple hanks of paracord. There's roughly 20 feet there, probably close to 50 feet there. So decent amount of paracord. And last but not least, I have a Marpat tarp in here. So nice, strong nylon tarp. So should it be raining quite a bit, I can set up a tarp shelter and still be able to cook my food and things like that underneath the shelter system. For a knife, I have my K-Bar Yaraz. So the belt comes through that space, so that attaches right through the ballistic nylon right there. I also tethered my knife, so when I retrieve it, it is on this lanyard should I gotta chop and vegetation, things like that. And also so that I don't lose my knife when I'm kind of like scaling through terrain. Also, if I'm really moving through thick bushy terrain, I can simply detach the piece of paracord from this carabiner and then attach it to the carabiner that's already on the belt. And then that secures that nice and snug, not allowing the knife to come out of the sheath should I get caught up on some trees and things like that. As you can see, I have the tool lanyard around a fairly large white pine, and it is more than capable of supporting the weight of the survival belt kit. What's really handy is it gets it off the ground if the ground's wet or you're in a muddy terrain, things like that. And not only that, it puts things at a nice comfortable working height, so you're not having to bend down. I know lots of people out there, sometimes even myself, you can have back issues and back problems, things like that. So that just kind of eliminates some of that and puts everything at a nice comfortable height. Because hey, at the end of the day, this is all about creating ease of use and so that you can enjoy your outdoors experience. In this lanyard tool carabiner, you have to simply twist this to unlock it, then you're able to remove it. On the back side of the Sustainment pouch, on my right side, is a small compass pouch. So this contains my compass, and the tether is simply on the bottom here. There is a drain hole and the paracord is knotted. So this is long enough so that I can reach around to the front and use my compass without having to take anything apart, and then simply just wind it all back up, reach around, slide it in here, and secure it away. As I stated before, it's on the back side, not on the side here, eliminating any potential for snagging on trees, things like that, and then actually tearing the pouch. The Sustainment pouch on my right side contains a canteen. Now this canteen is also tethered. Now, I didn't come up with this idea. One of my subscribers that had military service told me about, hey, we used to tether our canteens in case the pouch came open, and then we wouldn't lose our canteen. So the canteen would fall, you'd know right away that it got snagged and yanked out of your pouch. So, man, excellent idea. Really love that idea. And then also below that, is a stainless steel metal cup that I can use should I want to set this kind of right over a fire. Now my other brew kit, I don't like to do that. I like to just keep that with the alcohol, because this is exactly what happens when you set your cup on a fire. So that is for that. And also in here, there are two forms of water cleaning and purification. So I have the millbank bag for scooping up pond or lake water, things like that. And if it's full of algae or whatever, that will get caught in the bag. And then this bag will just basically run at a steady stream. I can fill up the canteen then directly from the bag, and then add a water purification tablet. So the water purification tablets will kill any microbes or any other type of waterborne illness. So really important to have water purification tablets. The next pouch is also a triple mag pouch. Now this is my IFAC pouch and going to the bathroom pouch. So immediately accessible is wet wipes should I have to go to the bathroom out in the bush. Really important to have wet wipes. Keep yourself clean. Can't stress that enough. Also, should I sustain some type of really bad serious injury where I am like trying to deal with an arterial bleed, so I have a cat tourniquet, and then there is a 6-inch Israeli hemorrhage bandage, and some Piranha trauma shears. The trauma shears are really important because, you know, if you need to get that clothing opened up, things like that, that can be done really quickly. Or even cutting straps off the belt kit. Whatever you got to do, these trauma shears will cut right through it and quickly. And then for less serious things is just your basic first aid boo-boo kit, some polysporin, band-aids, and I have some like Aleve type tablets in here. And the last pouch on my right side is another pistol mag pouch, and this contains my Leatherman, which is also tethered. Multi-tool is really important. Lots of uses. You know, whether you gotta grab a really hot cup or something from the fire, you gotta cut some wire someplace, fixing, maybe you're carrying your firearm, something jammed. So a Leatherman, really important tool to have on you. And I mean, Leathermans are expensive, so it's really important to tether that to your belt kit so you don't lose it. Through the Molle on the battle belt, which runs through the padded hip belt, I attached a carabiner. So that sits nice and securely in there. The carabiner is an excellent way to carry your gloves when you don't want to be wearing them, because most gloves, tactical style gloves anyways, come with some type of attachment point on the glove. So I recently picked up these Cybertron gloves. I want to try a different glove with knuckle protection, things like that. And also the palm allows you to use your mobile device without having to take your gloves off. Now, I've normally been using mechanics gloves for a lot of years, so I just thought I'd try something different. The belt kit contains all your sustainment needs to get you through a 24-hour period. What's really important when you're putting on your belt kit is that you want it resting on your hips. That is the central pivot point on your body. So you're keeping the weight down low. It's putting no stress on your back, and you're able to have really high mobility. Also, another thing to consider with the belt kit is heat mitigation. So when it gets hot or humid out, you're able to have your body cool down and not suffer from heat exhaustion, because heat exhaustion can take you out really quick. All right, everyone, take care. I hope you all have a blessed day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.